guys, today I'm going to be doing 50 facts about me, but before I get started I just want to say I am going to be doing a Q&A on kind of absolutely anything you like. It could be something to do with like school, it can be to do with Christmas, it can be to do with absolutely anything. So please leave me some questions down below. I'll also like tweet about it and do like an Instagram post about it and like mention it in vlogs and stuff. Before I actually film it, it will probably go up in about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks or something like that. I just want to put it out here now so that I've got plenty of time for some questions to come in and well, hopefully some questions come in. It'll be rather embarrassing if they do. But yes, anyway, I'm not going to kind of dwell on this too long. 50 facts about me, that means there's going to be a lot of chatting in this video, so please get yourself a cup of tea or coffee. I prefer coffee, but you can have hot chocolate. You know, it's that kind of a season now. So yes, let's get straight into it. Number 1. My name is Natasha. If you didn't know, Tasha is short for Natasha, and my middle name is Louise. I am 18 years old, and I will be 19 on January 29. I have a cat called Ollie. He's just a moggy. He's black and white. There's loads of photos on Instagram of him, and a dog called Tilly, and she is a blue roan cocker spaniel dog. Sorry, said that, and she has her own Instagram, which I will leave down below. My only siblings are my sister, who is 15 and she's just about to sit her GCSEs. She's called Hannah, and you've probably seen her in my vlogs if you watch those. I live with my mum, dad, my sister, cat and dog. I have a boyfriend called Matt, and we have been together for 3 years and I love him very much. I was born in Reading and only moved to where I live now when I was 11. One of my favourite hobbies is to knit. I find it really therapeutic, and for a while I was quite good at it, but I have to say I haven't touched it for a couple of years. I've been too busy studying. One of my absolute obsessions, and I've been obsessed with this since I was a child, is The Sims. I played Sims 1, I never played Sims 2 because by the time I was like old enough to play it, Sims 3 was out, so I think I got that when it was pretty much new. And then more recently I have gotten Sims 4, but I haven't played it in ages because I haven't put it on my laptop since I did the factory reset, so I lost everything. Obviously, as you would have seen on this channel, I like makeup and I have no flaw with it. I also really like nail varnish, and I think if I was to put makeup versus nail varnish, I could probably pick nail varnish. I also really like rocks, and I want to do a degree in geology. I passed my driving test on the first time with only one minor on the 1st of October. But Matt passed a week before me and he teases me about it all the time and it drives me crazy. My first car I shared with my mum, but I recently bought it off her, and it is a blue Fiat 500. I really like to bake, and especially after watching Great British Bake Off, but I have a bit of a curse when it comes to brownies. I just can never get them right. They always don't bake properly, or there's like too much butter, or they go like biscuits, and I can never get it right. So if you've got a brownie recipe that's really good, please leave it down below. I need some help. I think it's called double jointed, where I can get my thumb and I can make it, I used to be able to anyway, I can make it touch my arm. Oh, it clicked! Oh, I'm really sorry if you don't like that. I hate that. I can also roll my tongue. I was actually rejected by one of the universities I applied to. I applied to Imperial College, and their like grade requirements are like A stars, and I was rejected for like A's and B's, and I was just like, oh, we'll see, and I got rejected. I am a UK shoe size 4. I am 156 centimetres, which equates to about 5'1½". My all-time favourite TV show is Downton Abbey. I also really like Mr. Selfridge. The Crown on Netflix is my recent obsession, and Called the Midwife. My dream car would probably be a Fiat 500, but it would be a convertible, like top of the range, twin air, like super fast one that's like just really nice, like luxurious interior, everything like kitted out about it. But I really like my car because it's so easy to drive, and for me at the moment it's just perfect. If I had like children or something, it would be the worst car ever because I couldn't get them in and out of the back because it's only 3 doors, but for me it's perfect. So I would just want a fully kitted out, like top of the range one of those. Convertible would be pretty nice. I think if when I'm older I would like to live in the countryside rather than the city, because having lived in Reading when I was younger and moving to the countryside where I am now, I think I do prefer living by the countryside. There's just something so peaceful about it, and I really love I can just walk out of my house and walk down on the beach or in a field within like 5 minutes. I have never smoked or done any drugs, and I never plan on doing any. I also don't have any tonsils. I had them removed when I was 5 because I had holes in them, and as my mum told me, I had stinky breath because it collected food, which is actually disgusting. I have travelled to 11 countries and my aim is to do 30 before 30. Some of the countries I really want to go to are Canada, Norway. I really want to go to like Japan, but I really don't know if I could bring myself to go there, knowing about like their whaling and stuff. Where else do I want to go to? I really want to just explore like Germany and all of the kind of Scandinavian countries and basically cold places. I like cold places. I have a bit of a curse when it comes to phones. I drop them all the time. I had two Samsung S3s and I smashed the screen on both of them, and they both had cases on, and I've just managed to smash them both. And I've managed to have my S6 for nearly a year now and it's not broken, but it has had two glass screen protectors on it and it's had a big thick protective case on it the entire time from day one. But it's been down the stairs about 3 or 4 times, so it probably should have smashed by now. I really love to-do lists. Every day I have a to-do list and I just find it makes me so productive, and I love crossing things off, and I'm the kind of person that even if it's not on the list and I do it, I'll write it on the list so I can cross it off. From one of my windows I can see the sea and from the other I can see the fields. I have been in one car accident, and it was when I was learning to drive. I went to pull out of a junction, stalled, but the person behind me didn't think to check that I'd gone and just drove into the back of my car. My favourite thing to eat in the morning is either a Weetabix, pancakes, or Bachelor's soup noodles, the chicken flavour ones. I have a really weird phobia of feathers. Like, it's not so bad that I can't touch them, but I just find them really creepy and I will avoid touching them at all causes, and if I do touch them it actually kind of makes me feel sick. My favourite meal would be my mum's lasagna, but my favourite cuisine is probably some kind of like Asian-y. I really love Wagyu into sushi, but then I really love Italian food as well, so I'm kind of tired. I have only ever had 2 proper jobs in my life, and I say proper jobs, I mean like part-time jobs. I'm in 18, so I haven't like got like proper employment, like full-time yet. And one, I worked in my friend Jade's pub, like her family pub, and second one, I work in Matt's family's cafe. So I've never been with like a proper job interview or anything. I've kind of just gotten my jobs through friends. Least favourite foods of all time are mushrooms and tuna. They both make me feel sick and they both are just gross in my opinion. My favourite colour would be some kind of a yellow. I don't mean like highlighter yellow, but I quite like the colour of my covers, kind of like a mustard yellow, but I also like quite a bright yellow. I just don't like highlighter yellow, but most other yellows are good in my opinion. I also really like kind of like I don't know how to describe it, like a deep berry colours. I really like those. Not quite burgundy, not red, like kind of more like a pink berry colour. That is like a gorgeous colour to me. I really, really hate Halloween. I'm the biggest wimp ever. I cannot watch scary films, nothing scary. Like, if it's rated like a 12 and it's like some kind of like a horror movie, I won't watch it because I will have nightmares. Yeah, Halloween just really scares me because of that. However, I really love Christmas and I love New Year, and for me, Christmas like lasts from probably Christmas Eve and goes all the way pretty much through to New Year, because I have Christmas Day with my family and then I have both my grandparents to visit and like other extended family, and obviously I see Matt and his family, so it kind of like goes on through like out that week in between. One of my favourite things to do in a day is to take my dog down to the beach, let her off the lead and just let her run, and if Matt is there with me with his dog, then that is just like perfect, but at the moment he's at university, so I'm just doing it by myself, but it is like the highlight of my day. I have been to see the following people in concert: Ellie Goulding, Saturdays, One Direction twice, Taylor Swift, The Kooks, Lower Than Atlantis, and I also saw John Newman and Taylor Swift. My favourite album of all time that I could listen to on repeat would be Ellie Goulding, whatever her like, I think Bright Lights. That album is just like, to me, I could just listen to it on repeat. It would not ever get old. I'm a real routine person and I really like to make sure I get the like exact amount of sleep I'm supposed to get. So when I set an alarm at night, I set it kind of from like whatever time I'm going to sleep now, 8.5 to 9 hours later I will wake up like at that time. And so if I have a really late night, I sometimes get really annoyed because I can't wake up that early, because I really like waking up early, but I know if I don't get enough sleep, it won't be worth it. I'm currently taking a gap year, in case you haven't already noticed. Didn't get into university this year, so I am self-teaching myself. myself A-level maths to retake and hopefully go next year. I'm doing YouTube for I think about 5 years, and I've never been really consistent with it, but it's always been like one of those aims of mine is to be like always having videos pre-filmed and pre-uploaded. Like that is just like the most relaxing thing ever when you know you're ahead. I like to have an online diary and a physical one, so I use Google Calendar for like all of my stuff that I cannot forget, and I put it all in there so my phone reminds me, but I also still like to have one that's paper that I can actually physically write in and write my to-do lists in and cross everything off. I only actually have 2 cousins, and we grew up very close, and so when we were younger we were more like siblings, we were so close. But then when we moved down to the countryside, they stayed in Reading, so we kind of all like drifted apart a little bit, even though they're both actually like, they're 5 and 6 years older than me, so they are quite older than me, but like we were really close up until that point, and I miss them very much. So Laura and Jack, if you're watching, I miss you. That's it guys, I really hope I have managed to get 50 facts in there. I had 50 written down, but then I kind of went off the track at the end because I realised I'd like duplicated a couple, and I was like, oh no, I need to make up one now to make up for it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave some Q&A questions down below. Also don't forget to check out my Vlogmas. And what did you get in your advent calendar today? If it was chocolate, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!